Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you unit and measurement chapter that will be helpful for your JEE main exam as well as for your CBSE and ICSE board. So the content is given here: quantities, unit, measurement and dimension that I will teach. Okay, so first is quantity. What is quantity? The measurable characteristic of a physical system is called quantity. So the term quantity related to numerical value or amount. Okay, so the term quantity related to numerical value or amount and the measurable characteristic. So if we have any physical system and its characteristic, its properties or its quality is measurable, then system is called as a quantity. Then that physical system is called quantity. Quantity is further divided into two parts. So two parts are physical and non-physical quantity. Physical quantity are those which can be measured. So which can be measured as length, volume, area, and non-physical quantity. Non-physical quantities are those which cannot be measured as by happiness. My happiness cannot be measured. So this is non-physical quantity. As if I will talk about only a room, then room only room. But I will not say any type of property of that room. Then in this condition room will be a non-physical quantity. But if I will say measure the volume of the room, then volume will be a physical quantity. Okay, so that is the major difference between the physical quantity and non-physical quantity. Means physical quantity means that can be measured and non-physical quantity means which cannot be measured. Okay, now next is the physical quantities example. So in this slide you can see physical quantities examples as area of the circle. So area of the circle is given by pi r square. So this so here is area of the circle is very well explained by a mathematical formulation. So this is physical quantity. Similarly, area of plain sheet. So here a plain sheet has been given. So this is the plain sheet has been given. So and you can measure the surface of the plain sheet. So surface of the and area of the surface of the plain sheet is given by the area of rectangle. So area of rectangle is given by length multiplied by its width. So length is measurable and width which is also measurable. Okay, so area of plain sheet will be a physical quantity. Similarly, if I will talk about density of a liquid, so density of a liquid will be a physical quantity because density can be measured by the formula D is equal to m upon v. Okay, similarly volume of a cube, that has been given by a very well mathematical formulation, v is equal to a cube. So volume of cube is physical quantity. Brightness of lights, if I will talk about the brightness of light, that shows the characteristic of a light. So this is a physical quantity and brightness of light is given by the luminous intensity. Okay, now in the next slide, so in next slide you can see examples of some non-physical quantity. Okay, so how much I am happy. So my happiness cannot be measured. This means that not this is a non-physical quantity. This is a non-physical quantity. And if I will talk about further you that 5 books are on the table. So 5 books are on the table. Five is a numerical value. But here I am talking only about the book, not only its properties. So this is a non-physical quantity. Similarly, but non-physical quantities can be compared. So we can compare our happiness with other person happiness. So non-physical quantity can only be compared, but there is no scientific way for measuring happiness and other type of feeling or expression. So these all are non-physical quantities. Now in next slide, unit. So what are units? For measuring any physical quantity, we need some fixed or certain magnitude of particular quantity as standard is called as a unit. So for measuring any physical quantity, we need some fixed or certain magnitude. So that of a particular quantity as standard then is called as unit. So international system is acceptable worldwide but there are some other system for measurement of physical quantity. So these systems are MKS, CGS and FPS system. So in MKS system, length is measured as a meter, and K represent kilogram. The kilogram that represent the unit of mass. Similarly, time is measured in second. CGS system, in CGS system length is measured in centimeter, and mass is measured in gram, and time is measured in second. So in all of three system, time is measured in second, but mass and length is measured as different. So okay, so in FPS, length is measured as foot, and mass is measured as pound, and the time is measured as second. Okay, so these three systems are very well applied in various branches of science. So in physics, MKS is very useful. MKS system is very much useful. In chemistry, CGS is very much useful. Similarly, if we want to compare height of two person, then we will take measurement system as according to our convenience. Okay, so further there are 7 units known as fundamental units, and other units known as derived units and supplementary units. So uh, further units can be divided in two parts: fundamental units and derived units. Supplementary units is another division of a unit. Okay, so fundamental unit are those unit which are independent of other unit, and physical quantity related to those units are known as fundamental quantities. Okay, so these seven units and these seven physical quantities, known as fundamental quantities, are length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, and amount of substance. And these fundamental units, for length we use meter, kilogram, second, Kelvin, ampere, candela, and mole. And symbol for all of these seven quantities is given as small m, kg, s, k, a ampere for electric current, and cd for luminous intensity, candela, and mole for amount of substance. Okay, now next is derived units. Derived units are those which depends on fundamental units. So we can find any type of derived quantities by using the fundamental quantities. Okay, so physical quantity related to derived units known as derived quantity. For example, the physical quantity speed is derived quantity because its unit is meter per second. Meter is the unit of length which is a fundamental quantity, or and second is the unit of time, which is also fundamental quantity. Hence, meter per second consists of meter and time unit, which makes it derived unit. Similarly, other quantities like acceleration, viscosity, energy, etc. are derived quantities, and units are derived unit. Measurement, comparison of any physical quantity with other physical quantity is known as measurement. When we compare any physical quantity with another physical quantity, okay, then this is known as, this comparison is known as measurement of those quantity. Now the dimension, the power of any physical quantity used in the representation of any physical quantity is called dimension. The power of any fundamental quantity used in a representation of any physical quantity is called dimension. For example, the dimension of velocity is Lt minus 1. So L is the dimension of length, which is fundamental quantity, and T dimension of time, which is also fundamental quantity. So so the power of L is 1 and power of T minus 1. Okay, in the definition of dimension, it has been written the power of any fundamental quantity used in the representation of any physical quantity. So for the representation of velocity, here two fundamental quantities, power of two fundamental quantity has been used, and this represent the dimension of velocity. Okay, so you can find the dimension of velocity by using the formula displacement upon time. Okay, So there are some important dimensional formula that is useful for your board exam as well as for your GE exam. You can learn or practice some numericals for memorize these dimension. Okay, thank you very much. Please share and subscribe my YouTube channel for further updates.